One sec. Ow, that hurt my finger. What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new fantasy film, The Kid Who Would Be King, directed by Joe Cornish, starring Andy Serkis' son, Louis Ashbourne Serkis, and also starring Patrick Stewart and Rebecca Ferguson. In this film, we follow a character named Alex, and he is a normal kid who is going to school until one day, after in the scrapyard, he finds this sword, and that is the sword from King Arthur. And so he pulls the sword out of the stone, and now he is the new king. After Alex pulls the sword from the stone, all these creatures come from out of the ground, and they want the sword back. And so Alex has to form a team to try to help Merlin stop Morgan, played by Rebecca Ferguson. I've been hearing a lot of positive things about The Kid Who Would Be King. Now, this is directed by Joe Cornish. You may know him. He directed Attack the Block with John Boyega. I've not seen Attack the Block yet, but now after watching this movie, I gotta go watch Attack the Block. Going into this movie, I just wanted to see a fun fantasy action movie. And did I get all those things? Hell yeah, I did. I'm proud to say, guys, that we have a good January movie. The Kid Who Would Be King is a great January movie. I love this movie. I had such a fun time with it. A movie that has a connective story and that is fun and it's just entertaining from start to finish. I loved The Kid Who Would Be King, and I implore you to go see this movie this weekend. All the performances in this movie from all the young kids are really fantastic, especially Louis Ashbourne Serkis. Andy Serkis' son, if you didn't know that. Man, he looks like him. This kid was so good in this movie. I thought he was great. I really believed in him. He gives a really good acted performance, and you want to see Alex succeed in the film. And the arc he goes on is just great. His character is a lot like the iconic characters Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker. He even alludes to those characters in the film. He's a character with a really sad backstory, and you want to see him succeed in what he's trying to do. And I really love this kid. I want to see him in more movies now. But I think my favorite character in the movie is Merlin, played by Angus Imrie. This guy was so hilarious. He was really good in this movie. I thought he was the standout of the film. He was the supporting actor, and every scene he was in was just really entertaining. And I love the snapping things that he does in the movie. Like I alluded to in the intro, I can't do it. It hurts my hand every time. He turns into an owl, which is so cool. And Patrick Stewart plays the real form of him. Like, I just loved how his character kept switching from an owl to the kid and then switching to Patrick Stewart. Like, that's so cool. I really loved the story to the movie. And it feels very similar to King Arthur. And it's alluding to King Arthur in the film, about Alex trying to get the sword from the stone. And I just love the adventure that they go on. They have to work together as a team to try to fight the evil Rebecca Ferguson as Morgan, this this tree creature who can snatch onto you. It's so cool. Such a fun fantasy film. And they have to try to fight these mysterious fire creatures who are made from bones on horses. So entertaining. I gotta give a shout out to Electric Wave. Their score for this movie is so good. Like, I love the music to this movie and the action sequences and the back and forth with characters. It's so good. It feels like a 1990s adventure film. Like, the score is amazing. Like, I need to listen to it on and on again. The story is moving at a good pace, and the characters are giving good performances, and it's just an entertaining movie. It's so good. You can shove popcorn in your mouth and just be entertained with what you're watching. As much as I love this movie, I did have one issue with the film, and that's Rebecca Ferguson as the villain. I love Rebecca Ferguson. I think she's a great actress, very underrated. And her character was barely in the movie, and it's pretty much a villain cliche. A movie is only as good as your villain, and I really wanted the villain to be great. And unfortunately, Rebecca Ferguson, not a great villain. Her effects look really good, like with the tree effects and all that, but yeah, not a good villain at all. really no motivation. She's just an evil witch that just wants power. In the end, guys, The Kid Who Would Be King, this is a good movie. Please go see this movie right now because I want a sequel to this movie. They were definitely tying into one. Please, let's get this movie some money. Let's go support it so we can get a sequel to The Kid Who Would Be King. Please, if you're not doing anything, please see this movie. I think it's going to be very underrated and people are going to praise it and no one's going to see it. Please go see this movie. Please. On my rating scale, I'm going to give The Kid Who Would Be King a 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's the highest grade I've given so far this year. There you have it, guys. Those were my thoughts on The Kid Who Would Be King. So what did you guys think of it? Did you love it like me? Did you think it was okay or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!